I f***ed up. I didn't pay attention to the signs. No, the words. And then I paid attention to the words, but not the reality. Let's run that back because that's all a bit dramatic and vague. I installed 2 Aqara cameras in our home, one at the front door, a doorbell camera, and the other in Connor's room, basically the evolution of the baby monitor, but for a toddler. And they both surprised me in different ways, both good and bad. This isn't a specs video because I suck at those. This is what I discovered about these cameras after I installed them. This is Make Smart Aqara. Matter.
I'm Patrick Hunt, and I want you to like smart home tech as much as I do. Real solutions with Matter, Apple Home, and a little creativity. Weekly, I'll show you how small upgrades can make a big difference. Welcome.
The G400 is not the successor to the G410. Or is it? It sits a full 10 digits below the G410. It's cheaper, and the up. It unexpectedly has fewer features. The G410 is a doorbell camera hub, and the G400 is a doorbell camera, period. This news came to me by way of reconnecting my U400 to the Aqara Matter controller, and the G400 was just not available. So let me tell you what else I found that was different about this thing. And I say different, not better and not worse, because my argument here is that this device is a lateral move for somebody coming from the G410. It's like an alternate universe Aqara doorbell camera. So there's a lot of both better or worse depending on what you prioritize. So different. First, the micro SD card goes into the doorbell now, not the indoor chime. My immediate thought is I will never see this SD card again. Hopefully I wouldn't have to, of course. That indoor chime box, no longer completely necessary for this system. Why, I pondered, for it was so necessary on the G410. Power over Ethernet added, batteries unadded. And the form factor is a wild upgrade compared to the G410. This may be the reason why I blindly replaced the G410 with no care for the consequences. I didn't even use the power over Ethernet, and the battery crowd is certainly disappointed. The first thing I noticed when viewing the footage on my phone, I can hold my phone vertically and the video fills the screen. That's because this is a 3:4 aspect ratio, not something landscape like 16:9. Then it was the field of view, slightly narrower than the G410. After adding it to Apple Home, I see that the somewhat needless Aqara security panel is absent. I use it for my DIY Apple Home security system, but it likely goes unused for most people. My life's work in ruins for my carelessness. So now back to connecting the U400 to a Matter controller. The G400 is missing where my G410 once was before. I finally decided to look at the box, and as if the Mandela effect was in full swing, the word hub was completely missing from the box. The word hub is seemingly on every Aqara box, so I've grown to expect it. But this isn't a hub, it's just a doorbell. That's why the chime box wasn't necessary, where it acted as that hub on the G410. The security panel was a hub device, and of course, I could connect my lock to it for Matter support. While looking at the box, I discovered it's got a better weatherproof rating, but loses millimeter wave for standard camera-based motion detection. So it's got a slimmer, more appealing design with power over Ethernet, but no battery. That chime box isn't really necessary anymore, but the SD card moves to the doorbell itself. It's not a smart home hub, but you don't have to deal with that security panel in Apple Home that you probably weren't using. Slightly reduced field of view, but it's a vertical aspect ratio now, and loss of millimeter wave for camera motion detection. I think a lot of people are gonna want the G400 for the form factor, the vertical aspect ratio, and the power over Ethernet, but aren't gonna wanna give up the millimeter wave or that hub aspect of it, especially if this was your only Aqara hub. And if you're wondering, this doorbell still can't use your mechanical indoor chime, regardless if you're using that traditional doorbell wiring. You'll also want to upgrade that doorbell transformer if this is your first doorbell camera. Mine was found just laying in a crawl space, so if you're expecting it to be in a predictable place, think again. So the G400 wasn't the hub, but the G350 very much so is. The G350 is the very first Matter camera on the market. So when I scanned my Matter QR code and it was pairing as a hub, I was confused. Long story short, Matter 1.5 supports cameras, but currently Apple Home does not support cameras yet. But the camera is ready as soon as Apple is ready. Our intention was to use this as our new baby monitor. I wanted a baby monitor with HomeKit secure video, panning, two-way talking, motion detection, and most importantly, cry detection. The AI sound detection in this camera hub includes cry detection. But if we're trying to live in Apple Home, then I want the notification to come from Apple Home, not Aqara. If crying is detected and Lisa or I get a notification on our phones, we want to just be able to tap the notification to open Apple Home and view the camera feed. Maybe there's a shortcut, but I'm not aware of it. And if you're an Apple Home, then you know the struggle of keeping the rest of the family down to just one app, and that's important here. So this camera became our toddler camera, and we can see all of Connor's room. So if he tries to escape, we'll know immediately, and I'm gonna go more into this in a future video. Honestly, this is a great indoor camera. I was concerned for how loud the motor would be while rotating the camera, and it's practically silent. This one actually is a home hub, so now this is the controller for my U400. It's got 360 vision and it can track people or animals. It's a bit large, so it's not blending in much. Guests will likely ask, what's with the bunny camera? And it doesn't have color night vision, and it was a bit too heavy for the wall mount that I bought for it, so now it just sits on a shelf. One difference from the G3 is that this one does not have that IR blaster. The G350 quite obviously builds upon the G3, its predecessor, and you can feel confident in blindly purchasing it as a new indoor camera or replacing that G3, save for that IR blaster function missing. It increases video quality and expands that hub feature aspect. The G400 story is quite the opposite. It'll be perfect for a lot of users as their first Aqara doorbell, especially in Apple Home with HomeKit secure video. But users coming from the G410 should really consider what it is they value in the G410 and make sure they aren't losing it by moving to the G400 for that pretty exterior. For better or for worse, Aqara has set an expectation for me and for a lot of people. Their core devices double as smart home hubs. And there are strategies to making the smart home more accessible in every way. Strategies that these brands are employing just to see what works, whether that's making the smart home cheaper or just easier to understand. So my question, does releasing two cameras on the same day, one of them being a hub, the other being the successor to a hub and not a hub, actually undermine Aqara's strategy? Or am I just stupid? If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next week.